Okay, so as a holistic nutritionist and a cancer coach and a medical intuitive, I really find that I work with clients looking at the whole person, and a lot of that includes looking at emotions, and kind of looking at suppressed emotions and working on releasing them. So I find it's very helpful for people to read or hear other people's stories and learn from them so that they can relate that to their own life. And it gives you a perspective from somebody else that you can maybe relate to. And so I always suggest certain books. So today I am highlighting this really wonderful book called Sacred Anger by Seryna Myers. Um, I really, really enjoyed this book. First of all, I found the tone of the book, she really talks, she writes like you're talking with your best friend. And I find it's comforting and familiar, and it brings your guard down. That's what I felt. And what else was I going to say? There's so many things about this book, so I'm trying to put my thoughts all together. She shares a lot of her own experiences. She's vulnerable and authentic about her anger issues, which I found to be one of the best aspects of this book because it was relatable. It wasn't somebody just kind of trying to make it sound better than it was. She's just real about what she was going through, and that's what I found like you could connect with. And so she not only expresses her anger and talks about it and how she's works through it, she's real about it still being, popping up in life. But through that, she talks about how to work through it, looking at new perspective about it, digging deeper and finding out what it is that you're actually angry about. And oftentimes it comes, from fear or other emotions, but it helps you dig into why you're expressing your emotions through the anger, right? And so she gives you journal prompts, and she gives you practical advice, things that you can take away with and actually start doing on a day-to-day basis to help you work through that. So one thing I do recommend when you're reading this book is to also have what I call it, like the emotion wheel. And that can just help you dig deeper into the roots of the main emotions that you may be feeling. So anger can also be hurt, threatened, hateful, mad, aggressive, frustrated, distant, critical. And then it also comes from like embarrassment. There's just a whole range of things that can help you dig deeper into what may be at the root of the anger. And so she talks about that here in this book as well. She also talks about taking ownership of your anger, but also not letting it spiral into shame. And anyways, great book, lots of practical advice. Like I said, she's local here on Vancouver Island. She has a wonderful shop called Golden Soul Sanctuary, and you can look that up online. And she holds like community events and different social circles and just expressive circles. She also is she's also a psychic coach. So you can have sessions with her and she'll help you, with guidance through different life transitions, that kind of stuff. I really recommend her. She is super kind and sweet, and she holds wonderful space for you to show up as you are and to not feel shame in anything that you do present. So, yeah, I really recommend this book, and stay tuned for the next one.